Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning into the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent, and today we're going to be taking a look at a question I received on Facebook Messenger the other day. This one's covering M1 Finance and their method of tracking dividends. So the question I received was, how are you tracking your dividends? The overall summary does not display the information as well as I would like, and my response was it does blend together. It blends. It really does blend. So I wanted to kind of take a look here at M1 Finance today and discuss how they can make some improvements here in comparison to some of the other brokers that I use on Merrill Edge and Robinhood, and their method of tracking on M1 Finance could definitely be improved. So that's what we're going to be covering in today's video, going over M1 Finance's method of paying out or displaying dividends and dividend information in comparison to my other two brokers, and going through the statements and seeing what stocks have paid out on M1 Finance for 2018. And it was actually pretty difficult. So we're going to be covering that in today's video. So if you are brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you do like this video, hit the thumbs up button below, and let's go ahead and get started. So once you log into M1 Finance, you're going to be on this page here. This is your dashboard sort of. So here, if you want to see how many dividends you've actually been paid out year to date, so you'd have to select all. It's underneath gain, and you can check out your earned dividends. So this portfolio has made $113.44 of earned dividends for 2018. There's no way of really clicking on it to see which stocks have actually earned you those dividends. That would be a nice little touch there. So down here towards the bottom, you can actually see your cash on hand. So this portfolio has $1.95 sitting in cash. In order to see what stocks have actually paid as dividends, we have to click on activity, and then here we don't quite see what specific stocks have paid out dividends. Here we can see we have some pending activities, and I could select it, go down and select dividends, and I can see that Caterpillar has paid out $1.94 in dividends. Now this shows activity as of August 23rd when I'm recording this video, or August, today's the 24th, so it's Friday now. This is from Thursday, so I'm not 100% sure that Caterpillar paid out a dividend on Thursday or maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, or when exactly it paid it out. Another thing they don't really do is they don't show you pending payment. So say you have 15 stocks, as I do in this portfolio. What stocks have we met the ex-dividend date where we could actually have some pending dividends coming up in the future? Another broker that does this, for example, is Robinhood. So Robinhood here, if you ever have met the ex-dividend date, you're going to get a notification that something is pending. So here we can see that we have a dividend coming in from Ford. It's going to be coming into the account on September 4th, 2018. Currently, it's October 24th, 2018. So this is about 2 weeks away, and they're already telling us that we have a pending dividend payment. We can click on it. We can see that, okay, based off our 5 shares, we're going to be receiving 15 cents per share, or 75 cents total on September 3rd from Ford. M1 Finance does not tell you what sort of stocks you have upcoming, what sort of stocks you have pending, and it's actually pretty difficult. Now, the recent activities, it's only updated every week. If you don't deposit money weekly, you have no idea, besides checking out your pending activities, what stocks have paid you out dividends. And it doesn't tell you when these stocks paid you out dividends. So here, for example, we can click on the past week, 11 days ago, click on dividends, and we had Blackstone paying out. Here we have 77 cents from this Blackstone and 382 from this Blackstone dividend payout, but it doesn't tell you the specific dates. Let's see here, July, June. Okay, so here was a break right here. So between May 10th and June 4th, there were a couple weeks in between there. There's no bar here displaying dividends that were paid out between May 10th and June 4th. All we can do is select June 4th, and we can see that we had $10.79 sitting in dividends because we didn't meet the quota to perform a trade, because there's a threshold of $10 in order to make a trade occur. So we had Simon Property Group having paid out nearly $4, Caterpillar paying out $1.63, Apple, Pfizer, Ball paying out, and we don't have any dates. So there's a couple weeks there, maybe 2 or 3 weeks between May 4th and July 4th, where we received these dividends, but we had no idea that they were there, besides checking on that that pending activity here towards the top, but you don't get any sort of dates. So M1 Finance, in a sense, is kind of broken there. I would like them to see that improve. And one other thing here I did was I selected all this information, copied it over to a board, removed my $10 deposits that I've deposited and my $5,500 that I've deposited, and the dividends, or the amount invested on top, the dividends that I've reinvested into the account, they didn't quite match up to this number that I had right here on the actual portfolio. So my earned dividends for the year were actually in the 90s. That's because they pay out, their measurement of the way that they're tracking your payments are a little bit different if you have any sort of MLPs or REITs within your portfolio that pay you out some capital gains or MLP distribution. So an example of that here is one. This is the let's see here, what is this? February. So this is a February statement. We pay you out. They can pay you out an MLP distribution, a capital gain. They can even pay you out dividends, but it's tracked differently on your statements. So here we have dividends from AT&T, Apple, and Caterpillar. Then we have capital gain distribution of $7.40, and we have an MLP distribution of Blackstone Group for $2.49. Now they show up on my activity board, but they don't show up as dividends. They show up, they actually track differently. It's kind of weird. And then May, again, same thing. AT&T, Blackstone Group actually paid out an MLP. Then they had Blackstone Group paying out a dividend, but didn't get counted in a dividend. It actually got counted as a MLP distribution, I believe. We'll check that here in just a second. And then we had Apple paying out a dividend of $1.61. So looking at July statement for 2018, we can see here dividends in up to July when I received this statement, I had actually only made $90.71 of dividends. I had $5.01 of MLP distributions, and I had a return on capital of $1.30. So here, where's that $1.30? This $1.30 here that says it was paid out as a dividend was actually paid out as a return of capital of $1.30. It was not a dividend, which met the dividend rule. And also these capital gains here, there's a capital gain right here. This is 24 cents that actually went towards this capital gains versus an MLP distribution or a return of capital or a dividend. And then these here, the $7.40 is a capital gain. This is, again, what is it? I believe it went in, it got paid out to the account as a capital gain, which just added to the account as a whole, and they're tracking it very weird on M1 Finance. So I had to go through and look at every single one of my statements and actually put it into a spreadsheet here, which I'm going to go ahead and display. So starting back, I started investing in M1 Finance on January 8th, 2018. So January of 2018, I didn't really get any dividends there that I was tracking during January because that's when we invested in the account. It took a few weeks to start triggering some ex-dividend dates. Now in February, we started to get paid out some dividends here. We can see dividends, we can see AT&T, Apple, Blackstone Group, Caterpillar. So here, these are all the dividends for February. We made $21.70. But if we look at the February, I won't show that right now, but the dividends for the actual month are around $15, $16 because the $7.40 I was actually a capital gain distribution, which didn't count as a dividend. And then here we had the MLP distribution that didn't count as a dividend. And then we had the next month. This all was fine. It was $11.45. Those were all dividends. April, again, all of that was dividends for $17.43. Again, May, we had some weird dividends, MLP distributions, capital gains distributions. So here, this column totals $16.30. That's what I have here, but the actual statement is a little bit off. And we can actually look at February statement. So let's see here, let's go back down here to July. which is right here. So July, this is showing $16.02. If we look at July, $16. Okay, so yeah, I don't have any MLP distributions in that month, so that's why it kind of showed up correct. But in August, we have Blackstone Group, which has already been paying out. I believe it's, I don't know. I just kind of guesstimated that these are dividend or MLP or capital gain distributions. So in the month of August, I can expect an additional, $15 to $17 of just dividend payments. But I went ahead and calculated this all. So year to date, it finally added up to $112.67, which is still off from this main page here, which is showing that I've made $113.44. So I've tried to use the statements and what they're presenting on M1 Finance to really display it, but they don't do a very good job, as Robinhood does, as far as displaying their information. Here I can see what stocks have paid out a dividend, how much they paid, per shares. I received 34 cents per share, a total of $16 for this specific stock. Over on Merrill Edge, keep me logged in, we can see here, this is my IRA account. If you click on the accounts, estimated investment income, we can click here, and this little handy dandy information chart pops up. We can see here our total that we're going to get paid out the month. So in August of 2018, I can expect $33.83, and it will be repeat. So every 2, 5, 8, and 11th month of the year, I'm going to make $33.83 just based off what I have currently invested. All other months, I'm going to be making 9 cents. I can drill down into these and see that Apple Hospitality will pay me out that 9 cents. That's getting paid out every month. Apple will pay out 2, 5, 8, and 11, $32.96 if I do not reinvest those dividends. And UNM, which is a insurance company, will pay out 78 cents also on 2, 5, 8, 11 months as well. So adding those up all together, my estimated dividend income for 2018, or if I were not to invest any more dividends or money into this account, would be $136.04 based off what shares and their current payout for 2018. So both Merrill Edge and Robinhood have a better system of tracking, displaying, pending, and just paid out dividends than M1 Finance. So I hope that they do add this sort of some sort of a method of tracking your coming up, your ex dividends, your pending dividends, or the specific dates that your stocks have paid out of dividends. I think that would be a great move for them. I think I'm going to go ahead and email them, and we'll see what their response is to that. But that is it for this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, remember to hit that thumbs up button below. If you're brand new, hit the subscribe button. And again, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.